Hi Geminis, I'm here to do your May 2020 retrograde lesson. So I'm just going to clear you out with a singing bowl first. And I did pull out the cards from the Gita deck right away to get your lesson just because it's a really big deck and it's hard for me to shuffle. So first we got Covered Soul, and that indicates that in the past you have not been living your truth. You haven't been living your divine purpose. The Covered Soul card talks about it being, you being covered with dust. It's essentially like wearing a mask. So maybe you've been doing things that other people expected of you. Then we do have the Grief card. And that actually talks about lamenting over the living or dead, and saying that you seem to be speaking wise words, like you think you're speaking wise words, but that is not actually how it's coming out right now. And then we have Fall from Grace, and that just talks about you, if you look at the card, it is haloed by blue, which would indicate the throat or communication chakra, but there is gold behind it. So it looks like, that you're actually concentrating too much on the earthly realms right now. If you can see, he's very dark. But it does show, with the gold, that you do know that there is more to life than that. So perhaps, it's retrograde, so I can totally understand people going through a time of kind of grasping to the physical things. But during this retrograde period, you are being told to kind of shed your old skin of, perhaps you've been living up to other people's expectations, really coming, to the forefront during this time. And maybe, you thought that this was the right thing to do, that you thought that, you were coming out of a hard time, and that this is how you were supposed to, be enacting in the world. And the universe is saying, you need to look a little bit deeper. It's not, it's not all about the physical realm, and you do know, it's indicating you do know in your heart what that's about. I did actually get 4 cards for you, and the last one is Rare Souls, which is actually a beautiful card. It's talking about you actually having this difficult path and period in your life right now, because you are, being forced to kind of become naked during this retrograde, kind of to shed your own skin, as the first card indicated, because you are, becoming more whole in yourself, in your truth, in what, you were kind of led here to become. So that's beautiful. And believe me, nobody has easy retrograde lessons. I'm sure everyone, you have to go through a lot of stuff in order to get, to the life that that spirit, universe, God, wants you to have. No mud, no lotus, Gemini. Believe me, I know that more than most. Angel Spirits Guides, could we please get some cards for Gemini for the retrograde? Okay, and they really want to talk, don't they? Okay. All right, and we got Breakthrough in reverse. Let's see what else flew out. Patience in reverse. Let's see what else here. One more card, please. Angel Spirits Guides for the best for Gemini, for the best growth. Okay, here we go. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Yep. Okay. Actually had a lot come out, so I'm just gonna throw those up there. And it looks like, Gemini, right now the first card that came out was Breakthrough, but it was in reverse. So it looks like you are going through a lot of change right now. That is kind of like the Tower card in the tarot. It talks about a lot of change coming quickly at this time, and I just know from basic astrology you guys are kind of going through that this week. So I really feel that for you. It looks like you are still trying to hold it all together, kind of just maybe having a dark night of the soul, maybe just like being a little overwhelmed, upside down. It is looking a little distressed there. But if you look at that card, it's actually, like the light is coming from, inside. So actually the things that are coming at you with a ton of force this week is really going to help you transform, help you push through, maybe what you've been denying to do in the past. Patience also did come in reverse. If you look at that card, it is indicating that after, you go through this breakthrough, after things through this retrograde season kind of shift you to where you should be on your path, you will be very you're supposed to, make a transformation and become really aligned and fruitful and ripe during this time. Now, I know specifically for you guys, Venus is retrograding in Gemini, as well as the influence of Neptune. So if you look back to 2019, you guys had kind of a big Neptune experience. And so right now, the rose-colored glasses on the world are kind of being taken off for you guys. So I know you and Pisces are really going through it right now. So, but what you're going through will result in the best change. It looks like, you're you get another Tower card that came out, Thunderbolt. So you're really getting hit through it. You had Intensity come out, but this is really a time of compromise, integration, and that just talks about the balance that the universe is bringing into your world right now. And sometimes, I can attest to the fact that, if you do have to go through a lot of sudden changes, you do hold back. You do hold on to what that's just human nature. But if you do hold on to things too long, the universe will break them down for you. So it looks like that's what's happening for you. Don't worry, Aries went through that last year, so I can kind of talk about that. And then it does talk about, compromising and seeing yourself in others, seeing others in yourself, seeing that everybody around you is the same person. Everybody has their own story. Everybody's going through their own thing. This is really the time to have empathy and compassion, and to find integration, to find what is truly in your heart, what has morality and is in sync with your greater good, what is more on the spiritual path and less on the 3D path, and really bring that into your life, because you, as indicated by one of the Gita cards, are a very old soul. And you do have great things that's coming up for you right now, Gemini. And you are looking at comparison. That's also a 5. That's also a card of change. Just comparing the wood to the bamboo. Like, do you want the wood? Do you want to live on the old 3D world, or are you looking for something fresh and something that'll grow quickly and something really refreshing to your soul, like the bamboo? And let me just see if we can get one more card for you here. Okay. And I did have the dream come out, but that was just not shuffled. So angel spirits, guides, anything else for Gemini, please? Anything else for Gemini through this retrograde season? Okay. And we got participation. And that just talks about, again, really leveling out, balancing out your life, bringing balance in. It looks like, after you go through the shakeups that, you will be going through, your path will be cleared. And then you can approach everything with a more fresh outlook, a more gentle, a more calm, a more compassionate and empathetic existence. So Gemini, that's actually really beautiful. It talks about how, you're not going to struggle for a long period of time. It looks like you're going to have, a couple swift movement of shocks and changes, but then the universe just wants you to know that, they have this beautiful path waiting for you. And